We have here in the studio with us today CEO Tiina Alahuhta-Kasko from Marimekko. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Let's start by asking what kind of company is Marimekko?
The story of Marimekko began in the early 1950s when the visionary lady called Armi Ratia had noticed that in the post-war grey Finland, people needed an injection of positivity and energy. Her husband, Viljo Ratia, used to own this oilcloth producing factory, so hence Armi started to gather around herself this group of young artists and invited them to create avant-garde prints for her husband's factory. The couple remarked that people had been admiring the fabrics but didn't really know what to do with them, and hence in the springtime in 1951 the couple decided to organize a fashion show in Helsinki just to give people ideas what they could make out of these avant-garde printed fabrics. The idea was not to sell, but when people saw the liberating, colorful printed dresses on the catwalk, of course they wanted to start ordering, and that's when then Marimekko was started. And that really kind of marked the birth of what is said to be one of the world's first real lifestyle brands. It all started from the dress. So where we are today, relying on our original mission of empowering people to be happy as they are and bring joy to the everyday lives of people with our prints and colors, we've embarked on a long-term international growth strategy with key markets being North America, Northern Europe and Asia Pacific region. Today there are some 150 Marimekko stores and shop-in-shops that serve customers in 15 markets. And in addition, our online or the Marimekko online store serves customers in 32 markets. And we have an ambitious vision of becoming the world's most inspiring lifestyle design brand renowned for bold prints.
Before we dig any deeper to Marimekko, could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Well, one could say that I'm born and raised with Marimekko, having started originally during my student times as a summer intern. I fell in love with the whole kind of design philosophy, which is all about authenticity, individualism, empowerment, and long-lastingness, and felt that it was the place where I wanted to work, and hence I've been with the company for the last 14 years, working in different positions. That has been very, very useful, I would say, also in my current role.
Going back to Marimekko, how would you describe Marimekko's strategy?
So we've recently embarked on a very exciting new phase in our strategy after first having achieved a good, healthy level in profitability. Today our strategy is all about appealing to a wider customer group and thereby seeking growth and even through that improved profitability. We can see that the megatrends shaping our industry are really supportive of our global story. When we think about the changes in people's values, gravitating more towards sustainability, responsibility, individualism and authenticity, which is really all about what Marimekko has been all about ever since the beginning. When we look at digitalization disrupting the whole retail industry, allowing good opportunities for also smaller globalizing brands like Marimekko to scale up and speak to new audiences. Globalization that has opened up new markets, a journey where Marimekko has also embarked on already some years ago for growth. So we think that this is Marimekko's time to go out there and build the global Marimekko phenomenon that we've set out for. When it comes to the key success enablers in our strategy, first of all, as I mentioned, it's all about speaking to a wider audience. So opening up this artisticness, the art of printmaking of Marimekko to a wider audience through better commerciality. Fashion and bags and accessories represent the key spearheads of our lifestyle in seeking or in connecting with new customers, understanding the psychological impact that by being very strong in the game, in the fashion world, it provides more lucrative opportunities to leverage actually the brand also in home and other possible categories. The way that we connect with customers and awareness building is in a key role for any international brand like Marimekko. It's via value-driven storytelling, so really kind of building the brand perception on what has been the foundation of our brand and philosophy ever since the beginning, with PR, social media, and brand collaborations representing the key anchors. The way that we reach or go about our key market areas is by focusing on key cities. So really focusing our efforts in those key cities, taking the stance of our target consumer, understanding the role of different distribution channels and what they represent for her or him, and then building omni-channel ecosystems in these key cities, offering us the opportunity to maximize the return on our marketing and other investments.
And then turning to your financial performance, your long-term goal is to increase your EBIT margin to about 15%, which would mean a clear improvement from the historical levels. How do you plan to achieve this?
So first of all, it's good to remember, as you said, this is a long-term financial goal. And second of all, it's good to remember that Marimekko plays in an industry that is highly volume sensitive. Hence, we believe that our current strategy really provides a good foundation for us to actually achieve this long-term EBIT margin goal of 15%. If we then go back to what then are the growth levers that allow us to reach and tap into those scale benefits. So first of all, relatively easily scalable digital commerce, so our own online stores and other e-tailers. Non-capital intensive partner-led retail in Asia, as well as improving further the efficiency, the sales by square meters of the existing some 150 Marimekko stores and shop-in-shops. So these being the key levers for growth. On the other side of the engine, it's good to remember that the higher the volumes become, the more they represent scaling and efficiency opportunities in our supply chain, further supporting relative improvements in profitability.
Then last but not least, sustainability is a very important factor for investors and consumers alike. How would you describe Marimekko's approach to sustainability?
Yes, so first of all, it's good to remember that actually sustainability has been at the heart of Marimekko's operations and design philosophy ever since the beginning, meaning that ever since 1951, we've striven to offer our customers functional, timeless designs and products that last and bring joy to them for a long time, something that people don't want to throw away. Going further, we are very committed to focus even more on further expanding the life cycles of our products, while at the same time we continue our work to build the sustainability of our supply chain, as well as reduce our environmental impacts.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.